Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed non-binaries, or Themperor if you prefer, and of course first, Trashkin all, good evening and welcome to Trash Tier Gaming. I'm your humble host, Rasp the Trash Bear, part-time YouTuber, full-time Trash Bear, and because I wanted to get a few things done before the stream, Trashkin, I'm doing a little pre-world work. Now, if you remember the ornate box that held a very special seed from eons ago, you can turn it in. But what you might not know, Trashkin, is if you don't open the box, you can still turn it in. And the reward is a little different.
What is it, Paxotech? Impossible. Does it know what it holds? Where did it find this?
I keep an eye out for things like this.
The Paxotech's eyes are as effectual as its weapons. It
Thank
is
you.
both wise and kind to return this to Her Majesty. It has not opened it.
Didn't seem like my business.
Restraint is unexpected. It will be exchanged with gratitude.
Why,
In this
thank you.
service, the Paxotech has demonstrated a loyalty her eternity had not thought possible. It has blessed this aged throne more than any before it. Approach, Paxotech. Take this gift with our blessing. From this day forward, be known as Kauthez the Dutiful, the Hand of the Empress.
Huh, Calfez, Hand of the Empress. Blade of the Empress. I'm racking up titles left and right, Trashkin. But that's not all. So we have the Red Doe Amulet. And of course, new item, new lore. The Sigil of Doe was reserved for those who embodied the Doe's spirit. It was a reward for the self-sacrificing, that they might do so a little longer. Renamed by the Empress for the symbol of life, or renamed by the Empress for the symbol of life on Yesha, this artifact is from a time even older than the Pan Empire. Evidence suggests it may have been crafted by Gina's own ancestors. Alright. Increases relic healing effectiveness by 30, which doubles when the wearer's health is below 50. Yeah, we're here. Anybody else? Man, I'm so glad dodging mid-reload doesn't cancel reload. Make life real difficult for yours truly. Oh. I love the foots on these guys' steps. Whoever did the audio design, good job. Ah, yes. Whoa! But yeah, if you approach the amulet, cool happens. I think that is their most ambitious effect in this world. Just like that. A single piece of rotten fang fruit. We actually get to see it. Fascinating, huh? Whatever grand potential this sickly green fruit once held, it has now fallen victim to the ravages of time. All that remains is the unsettling reality of deceit laid bare and the putrid stench of decay. The fruit of the fane lives long off the vine. That is how Jinnas was able to hide the tree's death for so long. Even immortality cannot last forever. I forget what the heck to do with that. I read far enough to get it. Do I examine it? Aha. Ghost shell! An unexpected boon you pulled from a disgusting piece of rotting fruit. Even after wiping it clean, it still reeks of death. Although the rancid flesh of the fane fruit mocks our hard-fought mortality, deep within the decay lies a hidden glimmer of hope and a promise of retribution. Huh. Let's see what that do. Abandoned. Unhit gain 10% chance to return. I think that's the only mutator I've heard with lore to it. Bullet Weaver. Come on. Increases fire rate. Ghost Shell. Free consecutive weak spots hit. Or after free consecutive weak spot hits, increase the damage of the next weak spot hit by 20%. And this Trashkin is why you keep recording. You can never know when you're going to encounter something new. So we've got to wait for them giant hands to move a section. There we go. Oh. Well, I picked the wrong time. Well, I'll tune you in when I get there, Trashkin. Well, after doing a little checking, Trashkin, I had it right, but apparently there's a second jump, so I'll be right back after I speedrun this. Okay, after using my finely honed looking orbs, that's the goal. Gonna be a wait, though. Gonna be a wait. Feeling a little more confident, I might reach some lore, but I don't want to miss my spot. There we go. Secret.
Oh, my lucky day.
Atom Splitter, as opposed to Smasher. Well, now seems like a good time to read out some more. Alright. Now we've pulled out the inert overcharger. This gruesome looking device once restored expired organs, imbuing them with new life, artificial life. The Drazir allowed nothing and no one to underlive their use. What resides within is now something else entirely. To cease the search for life was not an option, so we had to keep going, keep pushing. For a civilization in stasis, standing still, going nowhere is a civilization already dead. Standing still increases fire rate by 20%, reload speed by 15, and reduces recoil by 50%. Lasts 1 point or a second and a half after movement. Perfect for you dedicated sniper builds that want that extra reload speed, which reminds me. Wait. Ah, there it is. Good old curry charm. Served me well and long these many sessions. Ah, Itari booster. Or Tari, I think, maybe? I'm never good at pronunciations in made-up languages. The bright core in the center of this coil appears to power the rest of it, pulling energy from the very dark matter that composes the universe. Miraculously, exposure to Alepsis Tara seems only to have boosted its function. Etari, a familiar and reverent name, the prodigy of House Leifel. Leifel? The genius mind behind countless Nerudian weapons. If only I had convinced you to join my Arca, Etari. If only you had possessed as much foresight as you did brilliance. That sounds suspiciously like Russia. While carrying a heavy weapon, primary fire gains 10% damage and 10% critical hit chance. Perfect for you burgeoning engineers out there. Momentum driver, which I picked up here, ironically, on the bit of scaffolding right before the jump of faith, or the leap of faith. The ring detects spikes in the wearer's vitals, increased heart rate from a kill, for example, and injects chemicals to steer that energy towards a specific purpose. House Metrel created a surprising number of inventions that rewarded killing. They assured us it was necessary, and in truth, once in our long history, it actually proved to be so. It's a very pretty design. Well, at least I like it. And in truth, once in our long history, it actually proved to be so. Was it enough to justify millennia of lethal weapon innovations? They spent a great deal of effort assuring us it was. After sprinting for 2 seconds, movement speed is increased by 15, stagger level reduced by 1. Perfect for you running gunners. And the Atom Splitter. An elegant weapon from a bygone age, no doubt. Just look at that build quality. It's not surprising that Azir can split the atom. What's surprising is how much control they maintain over the ensuing nuclear reaction. Molecules to atoms, atoms to protons, protons to quark, down and down into the fundamental quanticles of the universe. The deeper one goes, the more one understands how much one does not understand. A giant tool for splitting heavy rocks. Fission strike. On neutral evade. Boy howdy, the weapons from this region really like on neutral, huh? Atom Splitter achieves nuclear fission, releasing a wave of charged particles which deal 195 damage on targets within 20 meters. Ooh. For those of you that like the AoE or are just masters of the neutral dodge charge, well, Trashkin, unfortunately this run isn't going to solve itself, so after a quick little bit of reading over on the good old wiki, it occurred to me that I missed a trick. See.
Okay, this is it.
The shining assets can be turned over to the custodian. However, if you happen to have a shining essence and the crafter and a bit of hardened iron and scrap to your name, you can craft the Void Idol. Which, let's see what that do. Increases reload speed by 20%. Reloads will require 50% of magazine capacity from reserves to fully reload. Damn! If you have a nasty tendency to admin reload, this is for you. Basically, it doubles your ammo. The center twists with the beauty, mystery, and intensity of an event horizon. Stare too long, and you fear you may be pulled inside, never to return. And had we come for her face to face with our Creator, what would we have found? To be deprived of one's origin is to give it the purpose to seek. To discover the undiscoverable was our ultimate folly. My folly. Well, that's a hell of an amulet. Almost enough to make me rethink old Kira, but Kira has saved my life many a time. Okay, if I understand the puzzle correctly, I head in, I repair a thing, I head back out, there's a console. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's the console, Trashkin. This is what we need to power up. There. See, terminal lines. Okay, we just follow the cables, I bet. See you in just a bit. And there is the battery. Oh, I didn't know there was a bonus on top of that. A crystalline heart. Alright, Trashkin, if I did this right and I counted all 5, we should be golden. I hope. I pray I didn't catch the gameritis on by meandering the map for like half an hour trying to find every pod. Because what's more fun than scavenging up a good time, Trashkin? Alright, here we go. Do I wait now? Difference engine. We are getting so much loot I missed over the course of so many Narude runs. This really is, if you're lucky enough to pull Dark Conduit and you get the sarcophagi, Trashkin, please do learn from my mistake, Trashkin. I've been in this game 100 hours, and that's how long it took me to solve this frickin' puzzle, man. Ah, there it is.
Oh,
the
like
star
that.
shot, baby. The thing I didn't know I was missing. Did you phase yourself? Oh, there you are. You unphase yourself. Congratulations, you learned to no-clip out in the open world. It's a valuable skill, unless you fall into the back rooms. Well, Trashkin, I know I've already done a lot of reading. Well, we just got a whole boatload of loot. There's no way I'm not reading you lore after that. I know. You wanna get to the live boss routine, but Trashkin, you gotta have your vegetables before you get to your sweets. Them's the rules. I don't make the rules. Unless I'm playing Calvin Ball with the channel again, which I like this rule. There's a good puppo keeping us safe down there. Ah, we seem to be good. Alright, let's see what we pulled. There it is. Different engine. Pretty. Kind of got the SCP thing going on in back a little bit there. Cold to the touch. Built from mechanical precision in place of artistry. Even its bright center seems sterile and lifeless. The custodian does not fear death, as by its very nature it has never known life. The ancient Drazier once relied upon instincts, the needs of flesh. Again and again, we surpassed ourselves until there was nothing to surpass. But now I see it was the shame, or see it as the shame it was. We forsook the wisdom of our bones. Well, a shield is active, gain 20% damage and 15%, or 1.5% of base damage dealt as lifesteal. Great for you burgeoning engineers out there again. Naru seems to be just a giant pile of good stuff for engineers. Let's see what this galvanized supply bin. Oh, 50% ammo pickup. In the vastness of space, resources are often difficult to come by. So, the Drazier devised a means to duplicate whatever resource they might find through a kind of molecular efficiency process. Efficiency is a worthy goal, but perfect efficiency, where nothing useful is lost, is an impossibility. Entropy always demands its due, even of those who might otherwise be gods. Well, that's real handy if you want to stretch things. I dare say, if you combine Galvanized Resupply Band with, with the Void Idol, you might never run out of ammo. No, that's a rupture cannon. Tesla, I could have sworn it'd be a sidearm. Should be somewhere in this mess. Nebula. Heater, rupture, sure shot. Huh. Give me a minute, Trash. Ah, there it is. Big Bang funnels all current mod charges into the next shot. Projectiles deals 65 direct damage and 65 explosive damage per charge consumed in a 5-meter radius. Explosion applies 75 burning damage over 10 seconds per charge consumed. Additional charges consumed increase damage by 5%. Max 5 charges. Mod power requirement 630. That felt unnatural at the end, but Starshot. The name of this weapon is no embellishment. From a technical perspective, it uses gravitronic or gravitic rails to launch micro-miniaturized spheroids of plasma, literally tiny stars. Well, that's a weird way to describe a plasma pistol or a plasma rifle, but okay. Shortly after Nerud's christening, Kedjaru and I stood within the core observatory, watching the star at Nerud's center glow and burn. He mused, in jest, I thought, about creating smaller such stars, the kind one might hold in the palm of their hand. What kind of gods would we be, he wondered. I have since learned that Jaru never jests. Fires a fast-moving projectile which explodes on contact. Explosion has no damage. Fall off. Oh, that's cool. No fall off at range? That's a little OP. It's a little OP, but I like the idea. I like it's unique. Alright, Trashkin, moving right along. Okay, Trashkin, I think I might have gotten lucky finally on the sarcophagus thing. I've been trying to figure out what those were for forever and a day. I finally did the reading. But I think this is the top. Aha! No, that's not it. It's not the thing. It's not the thing. Maybe there's something else I gotta do here. Maybe I'm not understanding the puzzle. I failed to read the assignment's requirements. Papa, Papa. Ah, you were so close, Papa. Alright, maybe over here? Possibly? Possibly? I mean, this feels like it'd be the place to do the thing. There's a throwaway. A gantry. Let me consult the guide real quick, Trashkin. Okay, if I understand the puzzle correctly, I head in, I repair a thing, I head back out, there's a console. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's the console, Trashkin. This is what we need to power up. There. See, terminal lines. Okay, we just follow the cables, I bet. See you in just a bit. And there is the battery. Oh, I didn't know there was a bonus on top of that. A crystalline heart. Very slick. I have a quick turn. But I also have come to think of it, this was an entirely fresh dungeon, wasn't it? Well, I also have an airy glyph door to open, so I'll be right back with you. Nothing new there. I stand corrected, Trashkin. This is new. I don't remember fighting this guy, or at least them not getting off the walls before. Or jail you with them. Oh. Well, I must have fought him before. I didn't get anything new. I hadn't seen that ability actually deploy before, so I thought, why not grab the footage real quick? Well, I'm gonna loot everything not nailed down. See ya at the console panel, Trashkin. Alright, Trashkin, if I did this right and I counted all 5, we should be golden. I hope. I pray I didn't catch the gameritis on by meandering the map for like half an hour trying to find every pod. If I did it, by gum, I want credit. I want all the stuff. Because what's more fun than scavenging up a good time, Trashkin? Alright, here we go. Do I wait now? That's how we got here. That's how we're getting where we're going. Get him? They'll come down. Well, that's an interesting position choice. Whoa! Oh, stuff. Strap. Hardened iron. Did I only snake free? Oh man. Oh, there it is. Galvanized resupply band. I really seem to have set the drones. Is it doing onesie twosies? Okay, I'll hang out. I'll make a picnic. I'll pack a lunch. I'll get comfy. Oh, there it is. Deference engine. We are getting so much loot I missed over the course of so many Narude runs. This really is, if you're lucky enough to pull Dark Conduit and you get the sarcophagi, Trashkin. Please, do learn from my mistake, Trashkin. I've been in this game 100 hours, and that's how long it took me to solve this frickin' puzzle, man. Ah, there it is.
Oh,
The
like
star
that.
shot, baby. The thing I didn't know I was missing. Did you phase yourself? Oh, there you are. You unphase yourself. Congratulations, you learned to no-clip out in the open world. It's a valuable skill, unless you fall into the back rooms. Well, Trashkin, I know I've already done a lot of reading. Well, we just got a whole boatload of loot. There's no way I'm not reading you lore after that. I know. You wanna get to the live boss routine, but Trashkin, you gotta have your vegetables before you get to your sweets. Them's the rules. I don't make the rules. Unless I'm playing Calvin Ball with the channel again, which I like this role. There's a good puppo keeping us safe down there. Oh, we seem to be good. Alright, let's see what we pulled. There it is. Difference engine. Pretty. Kind of got the SCP thing going on in back a little bit there. Cold to the touch. Built from mechanical precision in place of artistry. Even its bright center seems sterile and lifeless. The custodian does not fear death, as by its very nature it has never known life. The ancient Drazier once relied upon instincts, the needs of flesh. Again and again, we surpassed ourselves until there was nothing to surpass. But now I see it was the shame, or see it as the shame it was. We forsook the wisdom of our bones. Well, a shield is active, gain 20% damage and 15% or 1.5% of base damage dealt as lifesteal. Great for you burgeoning engineers out there again. Naru, it seems to be just a giant pile of good stuff for engineers. Let's see what this galvanized supply bin. Oh, 50% ammo pickup. In the vastness of space, resources are often difficult to come by. So, the Drazir devised a means to duplicate whatever resource they might find through a kind of molecular efficiency process. Efficiency is a worthy goal, but perfect efficiency, where nothing useful is lost, is an impossibility. Entropy always demands its due, even of those who might otherwise be gods. Well, that's real handy if you want to stretch things. I dare say, if you combine Galvanized Resupply Band with, with the Void Idol, you might never run out of ammo. No, that's a rupture cannon. Tesla, you could have sworn it'd be a sidearm. Should be somewhere in this mess. Nebula. Eater, Rupture, Sure Shot. Huh. Give me a minute, Trash. Ah, there it is. Big Bang funnels all current mod charges into the next shot. Projectiles deals 65 direct damage and 65 explosive damage per charge consumed in a 5-meter radius. Explosion applies 75 burning damage over 10 seconds per charge consumed. Additional charges consumed increase damage by 5%. Max 5 charges. Mod power requirement 630. That felt unnatural at the end, but Starshot. The name of this weapon is no embellishment. From a technical perspective, it uses gravitic rails to launch micro-miniaturized spheroids of plasma. Literally, tiny stars. Well, that's a weird way to describe a plasma pistol or a plasma rifle, but okay. Shortly after Narud's christening, Kedjaru and I stood within the core observatory, watching the star at Narud's center glow and burn. He mused, in jest, I thought, about creating smaller such stars, the kind one might hold in the palm of their hand. What kind of gods would we be, he wondered. I have since learned that Jaru never jests. Fires a fast-moving projectile which explodes on contact. Explosion has no damage. Fall off. Oh, that's cool. No fall off at range? That's a little OP. It's a little OP, but I like the idea. I like it's unique. Alright, Trashkin, moving right along. Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed non-binaries, or Thimper if you prefer, and furs, Trashkin all, good evening and welcome to Trash Tier Gaming. I'm your humble host, Rasp the Trash Bear, part-time YouTuber, full-time Trash Bear, and today I am doing the incredibly ill-advised thing and attempting to finish up what alt kills I have left in Remnant. Or at least a alt kill on each of the outstanding alt kills before the next DLC drops. Ah, loathsome. Love letter to Bloodborne. Probably my favorite setting in this whole game. Just, yeah, it's Remnant does Bloodborne. Say hey to our old friend.
This can't be it. Can it? This is what it means. Oh, everything we Dran didn't dare to know before. Do you know it too, stranger?
Maybe.
It's a
I
terrible
know a lot of
burden
stuff.
to know. Helpless and heavy and horrible. We were veiled before the king arrived. Unknowing, unwise, unburdened. He tore away the veil. Now we know. We know what we couldn't possibly know.
Well,
Fell from the sky. Fell and filled our world with storms and swells and knowings. And the beasties. His beasties. They were here before.
I don't see any beasties.
They hunt and hide in plain sight. You don't think you see them until you do. Once you've seen one, you see them all. Oh, but the king is killing the beasties. And once he kills all of them, then we'll be his beasties. But there ain't anything else to know is to know. Oh, it's too much. Too much and so much that I don't want any other. Rather be empty.
Your typical Lovecraftian protagonist. I'm sorry, but
Everyone goes.
things to do, regimes to crush.
So long, stranger.
It's gonna be a long road. Hey, friend. Nix, how'd you get yourself into this one? Ah, to you too, friend. Oh, I almost forgot. Important order of business. Gotta pet the doggo. It's bad luck not to pet the doggo. Horrible things happen if you don't pet the doggo. Yep. Starting out a little heavy. Oof. Right. Forgot about the plague bubbles. How could I forget about the plague bubbles? Which shock kinda tells me there's some... Oh, there it is. How'd I miss you? Them jellyfish, I tell you what. Them jellyfish.
Well, I'm glad that's over.
No such thing as too many pets for the good boy. Oh hey, our first branch.
Where could it be?
That's a good question.
Might I have some space, please? I'm busy.
Certainly.
No time to go back.
Well, into the sewers we go. Where we come out, no one knows. It's one of like 3. They tend to do like 3 of each category. Hover's reach. Well, it's a retread, but I don't know if it's a freeway or not. That is for us to find out. Can I not mantle? Okay. Alright, I'll do it the way you want, game.
Drea, stranger, have you seen Drea? My wife. She's got...
Missing wife. Well, I'll do what I can, friend. I'll do what I can. That thing happened, you run, you get separated, you realize a little too late. This story is quite old. You get a mysterious letter from your dead wife 2 years later. Wait, that's Silent Hill 2. Been so long since I needed a flashlight. Fascinating. It lit it on fire, but it did not aggro it. Search me. I got... There goes the red heap. They're cute when they smell like that. That does, unfortunately, on occasion, change. Ah, this section. Okay. One of these bone mounds has an extra special surprise. Everyone? Nope. There we go. Whoop. Keep. I don't know why you choose to fight in a pit, but, it's a choice you made there. Papa already put you in overtime. I tell you what, that a good Papa. Not a very good Papa. Yeah. Alright, let's get to dealing with these bone piles. They're not gonna delete themselves, I do suppose. Right. But there is a big halting ratty inside of each of these. That'll burst out after I'm done hosing down the locals. They're real aggressive. Fortunately, it's a long-lasting effect. I tell ya, I really like these well effects from Digger. I mean, Explorer. Oh, but... You... There we go. Nothing else. We should be making out pretty okay for Luminite after this. I hope. Eh. Ah, we're nice and healed, if nothing else. Well, let's see what's down the weird side. Probably slime. Probably some jellyfish. Maybe some more heckin' bone. Some more heckin' bone. Alright, well, let's make sure those are clear before I engage in this boxing match in a closet. And that one went down pretty easy. Nothing inspires quite as much frustration as an opponent in a Souls-like that can just call timeout or end of round. That's what they do. They dive into a hole and come back with a little more health. Incredibly frustrating your first time. Or hilarious if you get jump scared the second. Oh, they have a jump scare in the overworld. See if you can find it. That jump scare does come with a small reward. Well, no leet sewer ape. Red ape. Rat abomination. You know what? I'm trying to apply Skaven to it a little too hard. Yeah, not a there. See any obvious way there. Oh, hello. More free materials. You know, weirdly enough, they get oddly stingy with the iron drops once you're above level. That looks like... Could that be? Oh no, that's just a standard sewer shanty. For a minute, I thought it was the Ascension, the drop hole of doom. All right, well, let's see what we got here. Oh, is this the drop? It is! Oh, this is a lot of fun, Trashkin. This is a little bit of a nightmare if you have fear of heights. Because, reasons. But if you're willing to brave it, there's a few treats along the way, a little lore. And music! Navigating is a little bit of a pain. If you're not observant, you're not going to have a good time here. There's a few... You can just barely make it, or it's very easily missed paths up and down. Hey! On top of introducing Fey baddies and some sad, sad stories. Speaking of Fey baddies, alright, no time to dally. Ladder's a bad place to start a fight. Oh great, spearmen. These heckin' dudes, I tell you. There we go. Problem solved. So distracting. Let's see how. Bonus. Sneaking up on a dude like that. Dirty fool, I say. But yes, searching for items here is quite perilous. As there's a lot of work your way back down, work your way back up. There we go. See if I can remember the way to the good stuff. Mostly because I can always use the spare scrap, because yes, I could just revert one of my many precious items. Or I could slowly expend massive amounts of scrap for it. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the way to go. Yeah. Alright. Up's good. Up will do. Can't get all the way up. That's not happening. But you can get far enough. Whew. Castaway rings are guaranteed here, I think. Then you can just shuffle on down. Even faster if you're willing to part with some life. Uh-oh. Whew. I tell you, I never... No matter how many times I do this section, I am never confident in making any of these jumps. Good job, design team. Alright. So, this away. Let's top off that magazine. There we go.
Here we go.
Aim was a little off. Hey! Another free level for Explorer. I might actually finish leveling that up this session. Who knows? Finally be able to go after that secret archetype I've been meaning to get around to. Yeah, led the target a little early there. Well, let's make sure everything that can sneak up on me over here. See these big grates? That's where you're gonna get rat ape monked or jump scared. It does come with the advantage of a freebie, but you might be a little salty about how you end up with it. Now, like I said, one of these red apes isn't gonna be like the others. There we go. How dare you? Alright, let's get high. Go for broke. Okay, now we gotta be sensible. Ah, so the glowing ones will shock their friends. They just don't take much damage from it. Okay, good to know. Don't know if that's a stratagem I can play with, but knowing I can get things to infight's always nice. Less work for me.
Here we go.
No point in starting that fight from here. They're actually worse at range. And there's the special one. I don't remember them having bursting last time. Oh, for heaven's sake, they don't need help. Double up on the missiles. Steady. And there's the anklet. Don't think this particular sewer has an outlet, but bonus scrap is bonus scrap. And the XP's nice too. I can always take a little break, go do the archetype thing, and zip on back. I don't think in the sewers you're gonna get jumped by rat apes, but you know, it hasn't happened to me yet. It doesn't mean it's not possible. I assume it's overworld, but it can happen in this DLC. At least topside it can. If you're already in the sewer, I don't think they're gonna yank you out of the sewer into the auxiliary sewer. I have accidentally dodged the rat or the rat ape jump scare. Oh. You might ask, Rasp, if there's no benefit for doing it, why do it? Short answer is because I was real salty after the first time I did it. Also free Luminite. Come on, come on. There you are. Yeah! Feat accompli. Nah. Nope. Nothing for us that way. So many bones. So very many bones. An alarming amount of bone, really. Oh, so I did the once round. Well, let's get that. I'm thinking of it. Is that a quest line? Yeah, that is. I think. I do believe. Give me about a moment. I think there's a secondary. I think there's a secondary, but I don't remember it off the top of my head. Ah, if you feed it to the Nightweaver's web. Okay, we'll hang on to that then. So I don't believe we have the ring that comes for that. I don't think we do, but you never know with these things, Trashkin. You never do until you check your inventory. Which is time-consuming, but it saves time later. Stops you from doing silly between run to-dos. Heirloom. Bang. Retribution. Okay, we have that. Nope. No point in not turning that in here then. I did pay attention to the guide earlier. Go figure. Just gonna put myself in front of this grate and tempt fate. No, not this time, huh? You're lost, game. I am clearly grade A. some high-quality protein.
You! That's Drius. So,
I am so sorry.
here. Now, please. I'm...
Okay, you have a good one, buddy? You, look, you make it out of the sewers, drinks on me, eh? Oof. I do enjoy a good dungeon crawl. And I do have to check most of them. Unfortunately, at this stage of the game, a lot of the dungeons I check are going to be just so much needless effort, really. I swear, it's not even that the offenses are that particularly hard to deal with. It's that they layer real well. There's a reason I took the regen tree. Oh, that's zippy as hell. I keep forgetting that adventurer, or treasure hunter, comes with a whole lot of extra speed. Well, Trashkin, if you haven't seen it before, or you haven't joined me earlier in the Remnant 2s, you're about to witness a pretty harrowing sermon here. Can I just... Oh yeah, we just have access. No? I suppose then. Oh, is that... Oh, yeah. I see. This is just a side route. Okay. It pays to check those, though. Hide a lot of good stuff in those nooks and crannies. Boy, howdy, am I going to have a field day trimming down this stream for YouTube, though. Normally, I do the opposite. I try to do as little editing as possible, but there's no way around it this time. Oh, I'd say you're something.
Wake up, my children! You are but fodder for the Fade Heritage!
Yep, that I am. Up. Yep. Preacher, the sermonist, is elite. What's worse, there are sewer elites. Bingo. Whoa! That teleport makes life real difficult. Just burn Dragonheart. For a minute I thought I just rolled straight into it. That was a lucky swing. Well. The leap range on these things is a little wild, but... Show the acid burn. It's not even that it teleports, it's that it has teleport plus that big honkin' leap. But this guy's a guaranteed. Like, any roll of the Awakened King, this is your first elite 9 times out of 10. Or excuse me, your first aberration. Now, there's not going to be a lot to find out on the docks, but it's worth taking a stroll, enjoying the rain, the weird heckin' fish. Ah! This is what I get for trying to listen to Walk in the Rain and Lonesome, isn't it? Just can't bump my Yoko Kano tracks in peace, can I? That looks new. Oh, that's making it in the highlights for sure. Papa just planned himself on book. No book, only pets. Okay, I think I've seen that before. But there tend to be lots of little hidden things around, so like this little crossover section you can't see from the shore necessarily. They like to hide stuff there. Sometimes it's small good, sometimes it's big good, sometimes it's a beginner trap. You get a mixed bag. It's not as mean as, I don't know, say, Dark Souls, but they do occasionally get mean. Or, well, now you know, you can do the thing. Next time, maybe. Or as I like to put it, there's a reason there's a strong fact Let's Play and guide video community around Remnant 2. Apparently Gunfire swapped over to Arc Games, I think it was. Which, okay, fair. I see how Gunfire might have some not great connotations as a name. I think well of it because, you know, I'm only ever thinking about games. And how pleasant thoughts I have as concerns Remnant. What's dropping me out? Oh, was I coffeed on the exhaust from that freaking steam, that freaking diesel punk chainsaw? Was I getting smoked out by an unmuffled exhaust? And if I remember correctly, this will lead us back to the pulpit. And a boatload of locals. They really like the grinders. Oh, I haven't seen them pull that before. I usually don't bother changing levels. They're a little slow on the up pull though. That feels like a good exploit. But it's only in the up direction that they're slower, I'm willing to bet. But yeah, using the saw grinder as a lever or a mechanized lever pull, that's actually pretty cool to me. So that's some wacky platformer stuff right there. And there's the pulpit. Well, there's no pulpit, but close enough. Platform, what have you. Alright, up the way we go. Make sure we didn't miss any heckin' thing. Oh, also, Trashkin, if you're hunting traits, look out for bells. You'll wanna ring those. They come with downsides, but hey, every trait does. And there's 4 of them you're looking for. One's in a wreck at the top of, more or less, the furthest point in the game for this map. Sunken hot, you say? Well, I think this is new. I certainly don't believe I've been here before.
What the hell happened to this place?
By the looks of things, fire sale. Whoa!
Damn it!
Yeah, I like to call those guys oilies. Like, they just keep dousing themselves in oil and lighting themselves on fire. Like, if you shoot them, they set on fire. If you melee them, on the other hand, they don't. So if you have a friend who's a melee masher, this is the perfect time to have them along. But yeah, mostly they blend in, but if you aim over, the jig is in fact up. Unfortunately, test shot or two means they'll aggro. Shit. Sometimes they drop scrap. Not a lot, though.
Now I'm angry.
Do you? Do you really?
There you are.
Am I, though? Are any of us really here? Oh.
Death to intruders.
Oh, brother. Here we go. Where is it? Don't see it. That's some serious fight music if ever I heard it. That's at least an elite. Oh, yep, that's an elite, alright. No, thank you. I too appreciate anchors or harpoons, but no, thank you. I'm quite good. You keep that. I have my own. Thank you. Do. I don't know if this will be the path forward, but I know there'll be loot. Yep, I am. I am, in fact. Mage. Oh, it's something. Sorry about the crossfire, Puppo. Fortunately, our Puppo is self-mending. Yep. Yo, even though I've been running claws since I started this, more than 100 hours ago in game, I'm still really bad with claws. Alright, so the other side branches off and loops back. I don't think there's anything major there, but because I can't resist extra loot. I'm still taking a look. That was almost completely unnecessary. I'll probably be an elite in a handful. I'm willing to bet. Also, if you're scouring for loot, my silly advice. Oh, this here is an event.
But why did you do this?
If you've done it once, it'll do. But my hint for this is, if you stroll in, it's a puzzle. Your job is to avoid the madman. So look carefully. I'm not repeating that event because I've done it, I think, 4 times now, and I'm bored of it. It's a cool idea. It's very in the mouth of madnessy. I think they did a good job with a small set piece. But I've done it once already, or one too many times already. It's lost the shine for me. No disrespect to the game design that went into it. It's good. I'm just a little jaded, is all. And again, we're on the clock here, Trashkin. There are only so many hours between now and the imminent release. I just want to see if I get got or not. I missed my first chance, and now, ever since, I have this crippling habit of running up to every grade and seeing if I'll be abducted by a rat ape. My instinct says right. The tell on the creepers is the oil will drip. Alright, let's see what's far side then. Not seeing many baddies is getting me a little nervous. So I am. The other unfortunate thing about meleeing one of the lit ones, they will light you on. Oh! I didn't even see you coming. Life just got complicated. Woo! There we go. Alright, life just got a little simpler. Whew. You know, I thought I was a mage at first, but no, it was a sea.
That was rough.
A sea witch. A hag, if you would. There we go. Pretty sure this will end up being another dead-end instance, but hey. Loot is loot. It's another bite at I might not have. Cheap, but effective. Oh, hello. Yeah, why not? Although, weirdly enough, Trashkin, the dodge roll is one of the most effective ways to clear out debris. It only wastes stamina. Stamina is dirt cheap. Oh, okay. This away. like I said, the trade-off for they tend not to drop a lot of scrap is there are a lot of them. So if you're hot up for scrap, it's certainly worth breaking them. Or if you're just greedy. No judgment here. There we go. For now. Well, the sound of things are about to have an incoming. Oh yeah, we got some infighting going on by the sound of it. Yep. Little early. You want to be a little late-ish on the dodge roll for that.
All right.
You're a little early, they'll just aim correct. Painless obsidian. Get it down. You know, I think I've been most places in Loathsome. There's a point where my memory is starting to fail me on where I have and have not been. Bully for you. Alright, that's a checkpoint, so let's scope out the side path. Which I think is just a boatload and a half of baddies. Watch, I didn't aggro anybody above me besides them. Ah, it was just them. Hmm. May as well take what's here then. It's not a bad world map. It's just probably not my favorite at this point. I think I prefer the lighthouse to everything else, even with the slightly mean double aberration spawn. I'm a little salty that I don't get double gear for that. Well, I get double aberration goods off of them, just not two mutators, which what? Hey. I thought I was about to re-roll for a second there. Hey. There we go. Replenish our goods. Collect our thoughts for a second. And get rolling. This, Oh! This is the arena. I lost footage of this. Oh, this fight. So this is a walled arena.
A fresh catch.
Witchy cackle. Dear closed captions writer. Perfection. No notes.
Sweet destruction.
Yeah, this is a rough fight. They hit real hard. And basically, the skull and bones are breakable. Come on, come on, come on. I think your downstroke's what breaks it, though. She's faster than she looks. Sea creep. Kelp lover. Whoop. Hee hee. Ha ho. Did I miss any breakables? I feel like there'd be a secret around that. It just convey a slight advantage in the fight. Bingo. That's where the secret be. Find the next one. If there is a next one left. Oh no, I've made myself a complete route with multiple options. Okay, I got a little cocky. Okay, I got way too cocky. Whoa! Yeah. Nope. Good day. The nice thing is going melee matcher with my mutator setup means I get a little bonus ammo out of the deal. Yep. Nope. Thank you. Well, I got cocky again, but we're there. Hey! We'll just scrap for us this time, but a fun fight nonetheless.
Oh yeah!
And turns out, yeah, that was the way forward, so works out for us. But I do want to scour the arena for just a minute and make sure we didn't actually miss anything. So it's just risk versus reward routing or having a fight in a narrow hallway, which is exactly what I did the first time.
Ah, bag's full.
Oh. I missed one. I missed a single wall. That doesn't lead to anything special, at least. If you're wondering why no sewer count, because we've been here before. And the rest of the place is still on fire. But that might have changed. Yeah, let the dead rest. Let's get after it. And we out. One step closer to our next shot at the Awakened King. Who, I will make no bones about it, is a wee bit of a jerk. Ah, the ducks. Yeah, this is basically all the stuff I melt down that people don't see during the episodes.
Castle?
Incidentally, if you see the hogs, hit them. They have a tendency to drop a rare at this spot in particular. It won't happen twice, I don't think, but... Oh, I stand corrected. I'll be careful, the sewers around here are a little rough.
Well, this isn't looking good.
But they're also the primary shortcuts. Believe it or not, the black and purple ones are the more dangerous of the two. Got a bigger heckin' range. They're more aggressive. Tend to get real nasty. So approach with caution. Remember, there'll be a big galoot here. Yep. Remember, there's two big galoots here. Well, that's mostly worked out. I really expect that to go a little bit south for me. Well, having pummeled at least one of these things to death seems to have worked out for me. Whoop. Ooh. Looks like my live stream's lagging a bit. Oh, worse problems to have. Alright, let's see what's over here. Leads upward. Oh, hello.
Look at that.
Wait. I think I know this section. Oh, this is the flooded section. Okay. Whoa. Got everybody's attention now.
Got them together, friends!
Alright, there should. Oh.
All together! On the drive! Damn it!
Yeah-da-da. Oh, hello. Yeah-da-da. Whoop. Yeah-da-da. Da-da-da. Ah, speaking of bells, that's one. If you ring it, the Bettys will come.
Wait, more bad news.
Up there. Yeah. Will we get got this time? No, but it would have been an excellent place to have gotten got. But yeah, the bell's pretty much the highlight down here. I mean, it's a very pretty bell. I just have no intention of ringing it. I've already gotten the trait. Although, it is free XP. But this neck of the woods is where you can find the ritualist archetype. The engram for that. There's another shortcut. Yeah, you gotta open from the far side. There we go. Done and done. Well, Siribot didn't get that one, but... So, if you're wondering what the jump is, it was me stopping to address one of the many bots trying to get me to go to X of Y website for X of Y reason. And my natural rejoinder is no. I am not interested in folks promoting their stuff on my stream without at least asking yours truly first. You can say the Dran are all the things. Cowards isn't one of them. Alright. Let's see what the other branch of the sewer leads to. I know Progresso is going to be in the bay, but... I have a hankering to see what do. Did I walk myself all the way back to... Yes, I did. I don't necessarily need a shortcut. I don't intend to be back, but... on the off chance I have business, or need to duck out, or any of a dozen other things. So we went that way. Oh, wait. I started that way, then I broke off. That's right. Oh, and I almost missed that free iron. Nothing. Oh, hello. Free abyssal hook. That's my favorite change from 1 to 2 for Remnant. In Remnant 1, you just got scrap. In Remnant 2, you get a free upgrade. You know, we should really move these bones. They're not going to have proper drainage. Going to have heckin' overflowed sewers. Incidentally, I like to, when I do get a bot that's brave enough to speak in my chat, I like to give silly reasons to ban them, because why would I give you useful information? So it'll be stuff like, no, doesn't mention ramen, occasionally, dude, no, or vibes bad. Occasionally, I think once I cited Mercury in retrograde. Why would I even think about giving them useful information in that? Alright, on to the harbor. And if you thought we were getting away from Marine, we're not. Ah, there they are. Yep, just afloat in the bay, like maritime, like sea mines. The term almost escaped me for a minute there. Ah, Progreso. And if you don't care to deal with them, you can pick a fight from afar. Just know there's going to be quite a lot of them in the water. And it gets hairy here. While the design's simple, it is chock full of baddies. So bear that in mind, be ready for a firefight. Because you're gonna have a few. Especially on the far side.
Great.
Should have at least one leak over here. There she is. She's never late. It's only been about 10 minutes. There we go. You'd think acid wouldn't be effective against them, but it does just fine. And roll out. When you drop them, you're gonna want to get some distance and spend a bullet or two, or be patient. So otherwise, it costs damage. I suppose I can take the time to make the run to the ritualist side of things. Got a little time to play with. It might cost me later. That's fine. So that will lead you to progress, I believe. And this will lead you to optional progress. Oh, here we go. I wholeheartedly recommend avoiding open conflict on boats whenever possible.
Damn it.
Specifically long boats like this. Ah! Oh, jeez, I'm pulling down everyone, huh? I think I thought I'd be able to get him to chain fire. I was wrong. Like I said, there's a lot of heckin' sewer beasts down there. Don't know what the official name is. I should bother to look that up one of these days. But you know how it goes. If you don't have a proper name, you will give it one. Alright, that's Progresso. Okay. So we follow this the other way. Wait a minute. Oh, that's a fast travel. Okay, let me slap that lever real quick. GTFO, because the less you have to do with sewers, the better. Yada yoink. Think. Alright, that way leads up. Maybe this way? Yeah, this way. But yeah, the ritualist stuff is down here. But yeah, you walk in and just there's a weirdo. Feels like some of these baddies aren't quite built to deal with melee builds, but or a melee frenzy, which, you know, fair. Yeah, But yeah, that's where you go. You do it once, and you have free scrap for life. That's how a lot of these puzzles go. Now this next chunk is going to be a little bit hairy. A little mean, because they're going to double up on elites. Reminds me, it's a good time to reload. I tell you, I couldn't be happier since Puppo's movement got straightened out. It was a little rough at the start. Oh! I nearly forgot, Trashkin. There is a hidden achievement and item at the next chunk. So I'm going to make an attempt for that.
Target practice.
Remember, we should get a witch and a chain. They almost always pop up. Or excuse me, a witch and a grinder. So drop one. Hey, level 9. There he is. Never late. It's a little less RNG in the Awakened King campaign. Well, I call it a campaign because, you know, it's arranged like a campaign. In tabletop, like there are certain beats you're to hit. The overworld doesn't have a whole lot of variation, but the connections do. Yeah, this be the section. Alright, let's pause here. Swap out for Hunter. Briefly dismiss Puppo. That's Medic. There we go. focus. Hunter's Shroud. That's what we want. Reducing enemy awareness. Perfect. So the goal is to zip through here and make it all the way to the top of the bridge. I have a trade point of it. Oh! I had a point in something, didn't I? I had a point in long shot. That can go into ammo reserves. Yeah. Here we go. Alright, up the way we go. Keep it moving. I think we got it. Yeah. Yay! Believe it or not, that is not the rarest item in the game. It's just a pain to get. It's just a little bit of a pain in the butt to get. Hello, friend.
You must go to him.
Understood. Well, yeah, if you don't zip from A to B, or excuse me, if you zip from A to B once, you probably won't have to fight. Let's see what that lore says on that ring. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Looks like, almost like leather lining? Dyed? Possibly enamel? Only the most well-disciplined and loyal Fae carry this crest. Those who have fully forsaken the accursed ways of their ancient kin. The bright luster of its cobalt gemstone proves its rarity and worth. The wasting, a fabled plague that ravaged Fae kind as divine retribution for our nefarious misdeeds. Please, only a proper fool would believe the king is carefully weaved fictions. But such fools are the masses made of, I suppose. Perfect dodge increases melee damage by 15%. Perfect evade flop also gains 10% damage reduction. Perfect for you heavy armor users out there. Alright. Let's forsake Hunter, return to Doggo. So I had a single point in long shot, huh? Well, that changed. I do have a nasty tendency to engage from a distance. Make sure I got both of my abilities racked and ready to go. Now here's where we have a chance to bump into the Crimson, or the Crimson Prince.
Alright, come and get it.
You know, I am weirdly always, usually fairly psyched when I don't have to do summary violence to another character in Souls games. At least if they're not a jerk. I like when I have an option not to just do a violence. Whoa! I forgot about that spicy sewer leap. Oh, right! I forget they turn. It's been a while, Trashkin. It's been a while. I probably should have just dived it, but that was deeply unlucky. Papa? Thank you.
Thanks a lot. This one looks dangerous.
You're right. I am exceptionally dangerous. See, you keep telling me +1 trade, but it lies, Trashkin. I'm at max trade. But it does give me that 500 scrap every time, so it evens out. Oh, did I move on so quickly that you didn't get a chance? How rude of me. Plenty of optional pathways here. Oh, speaking of optional pathways, just open that up real quick. I'm hoping for a consolation prize if we don't get the Crimson Prince, but my heart will survive the disappointment, no doubt. Woo! Oh! Good hustle, good hustle. You'll get me next time, for certain. Alright, let's see what we pull. Believe it or not, an hour and a half is a short amount of time for melting down Remnant. Most instances take about 2 hours unless you're... Ooh, Gilded Chambers. Perfect! If I remember right, this is where the prince pops up. Now, before we head in, first order of business is to swap on over to the Assassin's Dagger. God Splitter's not gonna do it. Brain. But Doe Staff's very cool. The Krell is excellent, but... there it is. I have raised this to level 20 for a reason. Now, the good news is it inflicts bleed. It also deals greater damage because I leveled up Striker for it. Okay, day. First I'll kill. No pressure, no pressure. So.
Feel pretty.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, I don't trust this place.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't trust the guy at the center of it either. But yeah, there's one piece of gear left from good old Crimsy here. From the Prince in Exile, you might say. Whispering Marble. Ah, we already have that in our collection? Huh. I don't recall. Ah, we're a little too close to the baddies to read. Ah! How's it going? Been a minute. Love how you're keeping the place, both travesty and, oh! Exceptionally well kept. Well, that worked out. I got love of you, Trashkin. I really expected that to go south fast. Ah, here we go. I really don't like these corner-fed rooms. I feel like bad stuff is gonna happen every time I'm in one. And these are like nothing but corner-fed rooms. Reminds me to make a note on the spicy words list to add what bot was pushing later. Oh, brother. Up. Nope. Of course, I would get... I get some Crimson King coins. When I have no intention of dealing with more Mamu. I mean, Crimsy. Ah, the statues. That means the ribbon's somewhere around here. Well, I can drop that off and deal with that after I take care of, Crimsy, no doubt. I do love the sound with the assassin's daggers. Very, very, very whoosh, very, very slicey. Ah! It's got that cool zing to it. Somebody worked hard on that. This might not go as badly as I think it will. Alright, I think that's the drop corner. There is a little bit of loot there for us. And a book. And a corpse. 2 of them, in fact. Can I not read the forbidden book? Will that break my brain badly? Oh. You know, there's nothing elegant to dropping mods and abilities immediately feels very, very hammer to anvil-y. But, you know, it works, so... Inelegant will do. Alright. Oh, yep. Hey. Oh.
That's it. For now.
Whoa! There's the ribbon. Alright, we'll just jog that on back. What? I need a copy of each, Trashkin. I gave up both for Nimue. For a minute, that looked like... Yeah. That looked like an ultra-bright orb. And I was like, can I pick that up? Is that not a thing? I'm like, oh, it's the table. It's reflective as hell. But yeah, if you find a plain ribbon, what you do? You march it over to these. It'll be found in the same dungeon as. You take your plain women, you put it on, and you'll either get a silver or a gold ribbon, depending on if it's the light side or dark side version. Don't worry, you'll know the difference. You'll know it when you see it. If it's the dark side, I think you get the silver. If it's the light side, you'll get gold, I think?
Looks like I'm full up.
Wait. Yep, I jogged the wrong way entirely. Wouldn't be the first time I've gotten turned around in these halls. Embarrassing though it is. Sooner or later, Trashkin, you're gonna tear off. It's gonna be the wrong direction entirely. It will happen. Even if you're checking the mini-map. Like, you get far enough into the middle of things, you're just gonna zip along. Alright, so... this away. Yeah!
No room for that.
So, with the Crimson Prince fight, I don't really have advice. I have no idea what they're weak to. I have yet to figure it out. What I have figured out is that it is a painful fight and I need to end it on melee. There we are. Into the road. Alright. Stock up and roll. Alright, I really hate this fight.
Enter knows it is another.
Can you speed that along? I am not your subject. I will pay no tribute.
If you shall not offer tribute.
Uh-oh. We gotta outrun that. Oh, boy. This is gonna be rough. Okay, pop out. Much thanks.
My kingdom will not suffer the mockery of beings.
Woo!
Knights, we have an enemy in our midst. I shall bless this hallowed home with your presence.
Oh, here we go. Oops. Well, we did real good. We did really good. I just goofed. Question is, do we swap out for attack Dogo? Or swap out for some melee effect? I don't want to give up shield. Shield has saved me many times. Might want to give up the gunslinger ring. I'm thinking mouse might not be the way to go either. I've been using everything for so long, I don't like giving it up. Killing an enemy regenerates. Forget the regeneration. Okay, first order of business. We gotta we gotta hotkey our curse cure. Unguents for suppression. Ah, there we are. Yeah, quick slot. Okay. Okay, good. We have it set to Y. We got 5. We want to be careful with those. What do we have for consumables? Increased movement speed. Not bad, but not what we're looking for. Max stamina. Not bad, but not what I'm looking for. Verdant tea. Stamina recovery. That's terrific. Great health. Again, not bad, but not what I'm thinking. Ranged and melee lifesteal. That could be real good. What did Darksider do? Increases health by 66. Movement speed by 66. That might be the ticket. That may just be it. Just a little boost in every direction. Let's see. The weak spot damage is just way too valuable. The low yield. I mean, we are plowing through a lot of baddies, but heavy weapons not going to help us out. Assassin Seal sounds cool, but it's not going to do us a lot of good. Haste could be helpful. Temporary status effects. Wait, I have something that makes me immune to curse, don't I? I completely forgot about that. Oh god, where did it wind up? Deceiver's Band, new. Dead Front, new. Elevated ring. No, there's a ring that's immune to Karis, and I have it, and I kicked myself for not using it. It's not the cap. Oh, Heart of the Wolf, no. So many rings. So many rings. Feedback, Firestone, Fey Hunt, Fey Bruiser, Dull Steel, new. Dynamber, new. No. Dread Font. Not the Dead King's Memento. Not the Burdens. Blood Tinged isn't it. Not the Black Cat Band. I cannot remember which it was. I know there's one, and all it does is remove curse. You know what? Time to consult the guide. There we go. Ah, Hex Ward. Pretty sure I have that. Ah, there it is, Hex Ward. There we go. Ham Papa has picked a fight. Leave Papa alone. Alright, here we go. We can do this. I've done it before.
It is my hallowed now that we
No.
You shall not have best. Whatsoever you make yourself anything to me.
Jeez. I got looped hard on that. Papa? Thank you.
Feel that later.
That's one hard-working Papa. Come on. Make your move. Ah, that fire. It's alright, that's fine. Shake it off, move right along. I did better last time, but we're having no problem carving down that life bar. Just gotta settle down, make it through those flame phases, and get the job done.
My hallowed now that if you shall not have we have an enemy in our midst!
was lucky. That wasn't.
To me! Destroy the Econopa! Penalty of thieves is the flame!
There he is. Hey! Oh, dang it. Did Puppo steal it?
Yeah, how's that, huh?
Puppo stole it.
Oh, you ain't so tough. Yeah, you ain't so bad, baby.
Well, that's egg on my face. Oh. That's some egg on my face. Puppo clinched it. Puppo didn't mean to steal it. He's a good boy. I should have known Puppo was gonna clinch it. That's on me. Well, no time to mourn that. We gotta move right along. I may have to go with Hunter or Sharp or Gunslinger or a combination thereof in future because Puppo is just too damn reliable, a Puppo. Don't know how to do anything else. I blame myself. I made too effective a Puppo. Best of boys. Oh, and it's not even the freeway. Well, hell's bells, man. Alright, out we go. We'll be back later. That might be my off-screen to-do for the week. Not to the Lord. Just, throw me out front. Well, 2 hours in, and I've already blown one alt kill. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Right, I hate fighting my way back out. I think I may just keep the assassin blade on me for a while. Really looking forward to that new helmet. Oh well. Another time. Certainly. We've unlimited swings at this boss. It's just whether or not we pull it or not. of course, you can always just play through Lonesome if you prefer. Although, I will be the first to volunteer, I prefer the Awakened King to Lonesome proper. It's a little more condensed of a map. It's more predictable. There's less guesswork. Well, there won't be much bandying about from here on. We have a clear goal in mind. That goal is mostly forward. Oh boy. I might have bit off more than we can chew. Well, that healing will help. There we go. Well, we got no reason to head over there. Incidentally, on the far side of this rubble is where you'll find the bell, past that cart there. If you got a bit of time, you can always head down and grab yourself some free scrap if you've already been. Oh, right. It takes power. Throw the lever and then enjoy your elevator ride. Or if you're deeply impatient, and then enjoy the full wait on the way up. But you pull the elevated ring from there every time. Still gets a chuckle out of me. Alright, latched. Let's see what we can find then. Alright, the clap section. Do I now? Do I? There we go. Oh, hello. A misplaced memoir. Which, if you fork off closed, you get something else entirely. Just... Okay, the game has decided it doesn't like controller inputs on B again. This happens from time to time. Joys of playing on Steam. Well, we got a little bit of iron for our trouble. Well, let's head this way and see what we find. So remember, right? Yeah! I've been gored enough for one game. I'm not taking any more chances. There we are. Progreso. Now, if you head in, you make towards, of course, the king. But if you make to the side, you'll head down and out and towards that bell. And Nims. see what we got here. As I can tell you, if it's the hall, or the feast hall, I'm all over that. I could use the Great Hall. Alright, we're all over this. As I understand it, Trashkin, there's a little bit of a secret. Now, if you can pull a co-op partner, and you go to res them during the fight, you'll eat them, and you'll gain glutton. On the other hand, if you take the meat and don't deliver it to the brain scribe, you can instead talk to the camp cook and get something a little special. Really easy to miss. Kinda surprised there isn't an achievement for it. But a lot of people miss it. I missed it. The whole dang community missed it. Except for a few bright souls that got lucky. So at a certain point, you tend to stop talking to the people at home base. And we're pretty much guaranteed to get that sacco meat, so... we're gonna take care of getting our last consumable, I bet. Our last concoction, if you would. Yep, no reason to go down there. None. Right, this side. I just sworn there was a Betty there last time. Guess I got unlucky last time. I must admit, I do like the Fey armor design. It's very slick feeling. A bit heavy on the plating for my taste, but I like mixed. Ooh. Mingo. That's where I came from. Wait. Oh, I'm going up a level. Okay. Okay, for some reason it doesn't like my B input to this miss. Search me, Trashkin. I'm gonna be tapping Z the rest of the night, I guess. Alright, we're on the far side of the door now. Here we go.
Shit.
Right, split. Back and forth, over and under. Oh! I keep forgetting about those high ambush spots. Oh, right. This is the under spot. Just crank that open. Great. Pop that open. Alright, this is where we started. Oh, right, we pop into the dumbwaiter, don't we? There's gonna be a lot of crying and gnashing of tears up here. Excuse me, gnashing of teeth and weeping. Wait a minute. Well, I got nothing for that. Do I just... Alright, that slides us back down. That's not a great plan. Well, heck, man. I don't remember what to do. It's been a while. How about you? No? Anything back here? Nope. Well, I burned myself for nothing. Oh, there we are. Alright, then we continue on our merry way. Later on you'll be able to open that up, but right now, no. Let me just over here. Back over the way. Go right ahead and participate in the feast again. Incidentally, anybody else got Overlord veracity stuck in their head? Just me? Fair. Ah, the return trips. I mean, I could just exit, but... The other nice thing is, once we finish up the boss, we can just zip back over. To the Crimson Prince, to the Gilded Halls, and, claim that little prize of ours. Oh. I almost missed you. Yoink. Yeah, I took the long way. I made a wrong turn in Albuquerque. What can I say, Trashkin? I have a terrible sense of direction. Not hopeless, just real bad. Anybody else? Okay, terrific. Well, we're real light on rifle ammo. But there are worse problems to have. Of course.
You there! The feast is ready. Come, all are in. We have taken great pains for this meal. Toiled day and night. We feast. We have even... and guests are all that is required. Eat. Pray by and then he returned to our they are even a favorite of the one true king. He hath. We have prepared dead pocket mat. Eat, friend, for the feast. What? No one. The scribe. Someone. Eat now.
And here we go. Because once you start, you can't stop. The hunger is upon us now. So the downside of this fight is you are constantly losing health. Slowly. Like bleed slow. So to heal, you have to devour. That's the delicacies. The delicacies are drawn. In case you're wondering, no, your healing effects tend not to work here. At least not very effectively. Oh god, I can't help the table. I was hoping. Aha! Lifesaver. Yeah!
Must come. We must prepare.
Of course.
We must make space for the king. A lot of space.
Indeed. He's second huge.
Thou. And thee. Didst thou have more?
Oh, I haven't seen the scribe. Alright, right. I gotta give the scribe the book first. Just a tick. I done goofed. Fortunately, the scribe is not difficult to get to. The second haunt. The mournful promenade. I don't remember doing. Oh, right. Forlorn Coast. I was confusing the mournful promenade with like the memorial, which I'll need to do again after I get the fancy helm. There we go. We'll just return the memoir. Then chat up the Feastmaster. Wait for it. Atta boy.
busy.
Hello.
Yes, preoccupied. It means I am otherwise engrossed. Really? What? You... Ah. You are not... Do I not...
Yeah.
My name is Leiwa. You don't... Names, but for the record's sake, better yet, return worth a try. Oh, for me? Ah,
Is this yours?
that is indeed mine. Only now, if you would be so kind, I trust you didn't go poking around in... You've been such a good friend to me.
Ah, Index of the Scribe.
Rasp.
Last time I traded for the paper heart.
I simply... And you're still... I see. Well, of all the king, not even I won't tell it. Do let me... if you insist. No, what that by some other... Let the king get the
Make
time.
sure I got all the prompts.
There, but now I... the one... Thus, but the same... Did you once this deluge... all must be recorded. Yeah, and sub... Not for myself, but now that he has... Perhaps he loved the Fae once, but... No longer. You're not still curious? Me? Oh, has it happened? I would happily... Of course.
Just in case.
Don't forget, the king has...
Oh, right. Low yield. Low yield. That was what I replaced. No, that's the constant variable. That's low yield, low yield, low yield, low yield, low. No, too far. Ah, there it is. Low yield recovery. Alright, now we just pay a visit back to our favorite maestro, impresario to the king. And fetch ourselves a bucket of protein. Mysterious protein that is best not closely examined. If all goes according to plan, profit. Fate Hall, please, and thank you. Perfect. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna beat all the alt kills, but I'm gonna try, at the very least. I kinda knew 4 hours wasn't gonna cut it, but...
Here they come.
Yeah, I'm overshooting a bit, but can do worse.
What? No one?
Laywise?
Ah, he has all... Oh, but if you see him again, give him this.
Feast Master's leftovers. Thank you. I'll be going now. Of course. You have a good one. Now we make back for home.
People
Hey,
come
buddy.
from miles around to try my cooking.
No, they don't.
Well, the people around here love it.
Not true.
Okay, okay. But I'll tell you what, Alice loves it.
You're just making shit up.
Hey,
Stir in a
Alice.
pot, smelling the steam. It used to relax me. Now, it relaxes me to just watch.
Oh, me? Just stirring this pot. Oh, me? Just stirring this pot.
Gotta make sure Dwayne doesn't burn it.
Sorry, this takes total concentration.
Talk more, maybe later?
Sorry, this takes total concentration.
Alright, I guess we'll just bounce back and forth until we get something going here. I don't care how long it takes. I want this mythical smoothie I've heard about. I will reload as many times as it takes. Nothing else. I'm getting this consumable because I think it's hilarious. And back we go. Gotta be patient with this one. Could be a while.
You're gonna help eat it though, right?
Of course, Dwayne. I'm not that picky.
Sorry, can't talk. If this burns, Alice will kill me. Sorry, can't talk. If this burns, Alice will kill me.
Talk more, maybe later? Gotta make sure Dwayne doesn't try to slip in some questionable meat. Stir in a pot, smelling the steam. It used to
Sorry,
relax
can't
me.
talk. If this burns,
Now,
Alice will kill me.
it relaxes me to just watch.
Alice is a great cook. When she bothers to do it... this is smelling good already. Sorry, this takes total concentration. Can't really talk right now. Oh, me? Just stirring this pot.
Okay. Guess maybe wait it out a little bit.
You don't need a break, do you? You big, strong man, you.
No, I'm fine.
You good boy. The only constant in my playthrough. Who I occasionally have to put in the back seat, otherwise he will kill Steel.
Oh, me? Just stirring this pot. Oh, me? Just stirring this pot. This is smelling good already.
Yeah, maybe check the guide. Maybe check the guide.
Wait. Was that salt you put in there just now?
Sure. Salt, yeah.
Okay, forget the guide. Just crouch here and check the guide.
You put those beets in yet?
I, put in all the beats it needs. Yeah.
I'll be back. Just gonna toss these bones.
Whoa, there's still meat on those bones. You throw them in the pot, add some water, a potato, you got yourself a stew.
Well, I think that should do.
Psst. Just act natural.
Ah!
Okay? Alice doesn't
Bingo.
like asking people this, but you come across any interesting meat out there?
Yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have.
Ooh. Yeah, that's the stuff. I can do something with this. Tell you what, as soon as I've whipped up something, I'll save you a bowl. We'll meet up later. Oh, in the meantime, you can gnaw on this. Just don't ask where it came from. Seriously, you won't even care once...
Mystery jerky. It's definitely not rat. Or fish. You don't think Dwayne was crazy enough to find the meaty part of a root and dry that out, do you? That is some fine-looking jerky. I mean, just look at it. Jerky made of a meat of unknown origin. It's tough as leather and smells interesting, to say the least. Still, tough times call for tough stomachs, so you can't afford to turn your nose up at something that is almost certainly edible. Turning whatever you can scrounge into something tasty is kind of an art, you know? My pot is my canvas, the meat is my paint. Just sit back and watch the master at work. Converts 1 health into gray health per second. Last 30 seconds. Well, we're on the timer with that. Is it ready?
Me? Just stirring this pot.
Okay, well, we can't forget about that. I suppose now's a good time to jog it on back and pick up that, that particular... the gold ribbon. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Fortunately, that's pretty close to the start, too, so... I'm pretty sure once in, once out would have done it, but... it doesn't hurt to do a dungeon between. Auto return, how kind, how considerate. You know, I gotta say, I really like that in the design there isn't what you'd call a bad weapon, just different choices. A boatload of lateral side grades. Some that perform a little harder, some that are a little faster, some that are a little faster and inflict status, some that are slower but have a big old AoE, some that are weaker but have a cool AoE. It's a good smorgasbord. I wholeheartedly approve. I love homing shots. When they're loaded in my gun, anyway. Oh, it's got that glowy thing going on. I never noticed in the menu. Oh, it's got the... Ooh, that is cool. Yep, there be... Yeah. Yoink! Yep, golden. I have to make a mental note, I need silver.
Here they come.
Atta boy! Such a good boy. You know, to date, that is the one time being a handler has bit me. Hehe. But I suppose my commitment to being a handler would bite me in the butt at some point. It would be in specialized kills. Oh well.
Bag's full.
Small price to pay for, you know, 99.9% effective. I would dare say that Handler's probably the best for soloing and pretty damn good for co-op. It's a good all-around base to build whatever you'd care to off of. It's definitely a great primary perk to have. It's definitely helpful in the side perk. And also, I just recently learned that Doggo apparently counts as a summon. So if you want to specialize in toughest Doggo in the known universe, you can. Anything that affects summons also affects our sweet heckin' pupper. Look at that face. But, you know, it's my first run. I didn't expect to pop into existence with system mastery. That's asking a little much. Okay, day. Take us back to Ward 13. I want to see if the consumable is ready. If the meat maestro has finished his masterpiece. Hey, buddy.
Oh, me? Just stirring this pot. Sorry, can't talk. If this burns...
Alice? Alice? Oh, hey, Alice. Oh, favors a repeater, huh? Gonna get jerky from either of you. No jerky from you. What about you? I know you got some jerky on you. Yes, yes, they do. I have no idea why I would want to convert health to gray health, but... Oh, wait, there's abilities driven on gray health, isn't there? Yeah, you got a little everything over here. Well, I don't think there's any need, so... back we go. I have no idea how long to wait for the meat to be done. I guess the meat's done when it's done. Alright, Great Hall, please. Great Hall, please. So, knowing our Puppo can and will do the kill steal probably means mixing it up. But I'm willing to gamble with Puppo on the one true king. If it bites me in the butt, so be it. The point was to try for the alt kills. It wasn't to win, you know? I'm out here being a handler and being a goof. Yeah, that. Locked. Ah! I forgot about you. And you. I hate that you come in pairs. I do like their animations, but... dear sweet glob, do they hit hard. Not you. Aha! Now I remember. Problem solved. Just, yank that open. And we got our shortcut. That leads out. We don't need to go out. I don't know why I did that. I guess force of habit. I like to open my shortcuts. Even when I don't need to. Especially when I don't need to.
Alright.
Okay, I'll admit, the windup was just to hear the noise. What? I like the noise. In case you needed further confirmation, the one true king had gone off their rocker. The decor is the clue. You know, this place really does remind me of the walk into Dracula's throne room. No, you don't. You're not the boss of me. Is that a stamina boost? I never remember. Let's... Damage reduction. Damage dealt. Oh, damage reduction. And or haste. Oh, that's haste, alright. Alright, so the goal is to drop them down fairways, hose them off, and bust that mace. I love the spin, I really do. And how every time you step onto a circular platform, you pop out facing the right way. If you walk onto it forward every time. I really appreciate that. Now, for those of you that need a refresher, if you inspected the book and kept the emblem for yourself, there's a little surprise for you way over here. There is, one, a free chest, and two, that door that'll open with that. That'll unlock for you the paper heart. Oh, which I forgot to mention, I picked up the void heart, but, you know, I'm gonna leave that for you to discover on your own. But just know that to get the void heart, you gotta wait 24 hours after you beat, the Void Guardian at Narud, and wait 24 hours. The map will glitch out a little bit. Relax. You'll notice a new point of interest, and it gets real wacky for a minute. Just relax, take a deep breath. It's 24 hours or longer. And then you'll just be able to port back in. Just make sure you don't use the override pin, okay? That otherwise there is no bonus for you. All right, let's tell a king where you can shove it. Now there is another alt kill for this. If you face them with at least the burden of divinity. Ah, burden of the divine. And if you're slick, and you did the Nimue routine, the unburden. You'll take a drop in health, but you'll fulfill the requirement of defeating it with the ring, the burden of the divine on.
Puny foot. A mouse scratching at the foot. I have if you or
Sounds like a lot of hassle. Fight me.
so be it. Make your peace. But first,
You make yours.
Dagger, a precious ring, meant to grace the beloved finger of one and one alone.
Mm-hmm.
The audacity
You'd say.
that you would appear before me equipped as such speaks to insolence beyond the likes of even the savage Fae.
But I
Such
am.
insolence comes at a price. Death and agony, rot and decay. That is all your puny future holds now, mortal.
I think I struck a
I shall
nerve.
not sully my throne with your unworthy blood.
If you insist, Kinky.
I shall insist.
I think I'm gonna drop for a corner, then focus fire. we go. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Oh, mama. Close one. Very close one. Oh boy, here we go again. This mob rush phase is a great chance to pick up ammo or burn ammo and restore your mod power a little. Or if you're crazy, rush in with melee and hope for the best. Nope, nope, nope. Oh boy. Oh brother. Fortunately, we have Popo. Thank you, Popo. Up. Well, we did okay. We didn't goof the fight. But I did goof my to-do. Well, let's go take off the king again. I got another hour on the schedule. We can make the noble, if misguided, attempts again. Here we go. May as well bust it early. Yeah. Whatever you say, buddy. Whoa! Oh, too early. Heal. Oh. I should have rolled. I should have rolled. Thank you, Puppo. Says you. I was robbed. There we go. Man, I forgot just how wacky this fight can get. Gotta be easier with a group. Here we go again. Yoink, 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 yoink. Whoops. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, thank God, Dogo. That's a good boy. baby! But it's what I got! Ah, hell. Gotta swap out. Ah, dang it. Curse my terrible accuracy.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, you slapped with the wrong guy, baby.
Heck. Ah, but we did get a Burden of the Departed out of the deal, at least. Goof the outkill for the second time, though. Oh, hell. Alright, Trashkin. I think I'm gonna make this a regular thing until I get the alt kills. To, you know, get the whole to-do down. Or, you know, a little time to recruit some co-op partners, so I'm not hauling all of this by my onesies. Some of these tasks are just plain hard to do without a partner. So, Trashkin, that's where I'm gonna call it, a little early. We gave it the old college try, but doesn't look like I'm beating the release of, yeah, I'm just not beating the release of the next DLC for the alt kills. I said I wasn't gonna go for 100% this time, I was just gonna do alt kills, but well, dang. But before we close it all out, let's hit the ward and see if we get lucky. Let's see if this tremendous meat is at last complete.
Wait. Was that salt you put in there just now?
Sure. Salt, yeah.
Sorry, can't chat.
It's just gotta cool down for one little minute. Just a bit longer. Patience is a virtue, or something like that. Oh yeah, almost ready. Hope you're hungry. Like I said, just needs a little more time. Here I thought I was the impatient one. Just a bit longer. Patience is a virtue. Or
Well, I
like
suppose that sounds like the right vein. Well, unfortunately, we do not have this concoction in hand at the end of this run. But I think what I'm gonna do is stream Remnant on Friday evenings or Saturdays and slide that out Tuesdays, depending. Alright? So, for those of you that joined me, thank you for coming out. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the eyeballs on my efforts, strange though they may be from time to time. You can, of course, subscribe to us here at Trash Tier Gaming and join the Trashkin around the trash fire anytime you choose to by hitting the subscribe button in the bottom left or in the case you're on stream, hitting follow. I've been your humble host, Rasp Trash Bear, and until next time on Trash Tier Gaming, remember to count your spoons, hydrate, medicate, and take care of yourself as best you can. Don't forget to tell the people you love you give a good damn. Play some games, good night, and I'll see you all in the next one.